For years, a man dedicated himself to nurturing a unique relationship with a remarkable group of creatures, crows. Crows, renowned for their exceptional intelligence within the avian world, as part of the corvid family, possess cognitive abilities akin to non-human primates rather than their feathered counterparts. This heightened intellect likely stems from their unusually high number of brain cells geared toward information processing. In Seattle, USA, 59-year-old Stuart Dankist, a lifelong bird enthusiast, found his passion in these astonishing winged beings. Crows are amazing creatures, and I've always felt this way since I was a boy, Stuart shared in an interview. Birds had always held a special place in his heart, not as a high-powered birder with binoculars, but as a simple admirer. I love watching them, listening to their calls, identifying them, and helping them if they need help. They play an outsized role in my enjoyment of life. Stuart's deep affection for birds extended to their well-being. He dedicated himself to rescuing and rehabilitating injured or orphaned birds he encountered. Yet, among all the avian species, it was crows that truly captured his heart. When birds are very young, they become very tame, and I had a few wild birds as a kid, a robin, a magpie. Since I became an adult, crows have been my companions quite a lot as well, he explained. One particular crow, named the Judge after Cormac McCarthy's character in Blood Meridian, remained his close companion for a remarkable decade. Alongside the Judge, Stuart cared for and released many other rescued crows. One in particular became exceptionally tame and even made a foray into the world of movies after being entrusted to a wild animal trainer. Stuart's love for these creatures extended beyond his home. He meticulously ensured that his bird feeders remained filled every day, allowing him to observe the local birdlife's vibrant interactions in his garden. However, a special family of crows nestled in a Douglas fir tree just outside his home held a unique place in his heart. Stuart first encountered this crow family 4 years ago when they moved into the tree. The delightful sounds of the baby crow's calls for food resonated with him, a reminder of the continued wonder and beauty brought into the world by these amazing birds. One fateful day, as Stuart left his home, he stumbled upon a distressing sight in his driveway. 2 baby crows stranded on the concrete. Alarmed and deeply concerned for their safety, he couldn't fathom how they had ended up there, given their inability to fly independently. Stuart's primary worry was the vulnerability of these defenseless fledglings to potential predators, such as cats or other wildlife seeking an easy meal. Without hesitation, Stuart scooped up the protesting baby crows and brought them inside his home. He provided them with a temporary sanctuary in a small shoebox, all the while pondering how to reunite them with their nest and anxious parents. His solution was to set up a ladder, allowing him to reach the crow's nest safely. Placing the babies back where they belonged, Stuart watched as the parents, initially perturbed, eventually took charge of their offspring's well-being, ensuring their survival. In Stuart Dalkeith's world, a deep bond with crows existed, marked by mutual respect, care, and a profound appreciation for the remarkable intelligence and beauty of these extraordinary birds. Shortly after their first encounter, Stuart and his family began caring for the small family of 4 birds, ensuring they always had an ample supply of food to thrive. Initially, the crows were wary, cautious about approaching humans and the potential risks. However, with time, these playful birds grew bolder in Stuart's presence, often demanding their meals. They even accompanied him on his walks, perching on wires and branches overhead, and upon returning home, they'd land on the fence, clearly signaling their hunger with loud caws. Stuart, a keen observer, could distinguish each member of the crow family by their unique appearances. The adult male, notably distinct, hopped on one foot due to an old injury. Although he wished he could help, the crows seemed to manage just fine. The baby crows were smaller than their parents, and the female crow remained injury-free, making them easily identifiable. Over the next 4 years, Stuart continued to provide nourishment to this feathered family. Then, on an ordinary day, Stuart was met with an extraordinary surprise. As part of his morning routine, he headed out to feed the now 3 crows. Tragically, the female crow had fallen victim to a raccoon. While offering the morning meal, Stuart noticed something peculiar near his front door, a small branch from the fir tree. What made it astonishing was the presence of a popkin tab attached to it. Confused but intrigued, he brought the unusual item inside, pondering its origin. The following day, an astonishing event unfolded. As Stuart opened his front door to feed the crows, the male crow swooped down and placed another furry branch on the driveway. This branch mimicked the one from the day before, complete with a popkin tab artfully incorporated into it. Stuart couldn't contain his amazement and shared the story on social media, describing it as not only generous but also creative and akin to art. He marveled at the crow's behavior, interpreting it as a heartfelt expression of gratitude for the love, care, and protection he had offered their little family over the years. This remarkable display demonstrated the crow's deep emotions and high intelligence, revealing their ability to create novel objects by combining disparate elements, a form of artistry. Regardless of whether this avian family continued to bring gifts, Stuart remained an integral part of their lives, forever bound by the kindness he had shown them. Indeed, an incredible story that showcases the profound connection between humans and the remarkable world of nature. Share your thoughts in the comments below and consider subscribing for more captivating tales. For additional amazing stories, visit my channel.